Hi guys, my name is Meads. Welcome to my channel, and this is a demonstration on how I paint my Figma stands. It's kind of funny because you have this clear base, which is pretty awesome, yet I'm putting paint on it, and sometimes you have a black stand and you want it to be clear. You know, kind of irony on that part, but nonetheless, it's nice to have some kind of design here. Here's my Black Rock Shooter anime version, and I don't know if you can guys see that. But I kind of did a little bit of dry brushing, so as you can see there, and I just added the design of the star there, which I pretty much just hand painted myself. Alright, so I'm just gonna put this back and set it back here. So pretty much what I did first is grab your stand, and you want to put this on the other side. Instead of here, you want to have it on the back. And this kind of gives you a handle while you're painting, like so, kind of like what I did here, because it's kind of hard holding it on the side while you're painting, because you're going to be painting that side as well. So here I just use gloss black from Apple Barrel. You may want to thin it a little bit with water, but the trick is you want to apply it as thin as possible, let it dry, and apply again. It's still kind of semi-translucent, as you can see there, but I think that should do the trick. I only add about 3 or 4 layers. I mean, doing it more than that is probably overkill. You don't really need much. I didn't paint the other side. I don't really see the point to, but if you want, you can paint the whole thing. But the thing is also that this is already rough texture, which is great because that's what you want. You actually want to sand down the top part if it's really smooth, but since there's already texture on it, there's really no need to sand it down. Well, maybe this a little bit here more than Figma because it's smooth, but you know, nonetheless the paint will stick there. And on the other side it's smooth, so that's why I don't paint it, because it needs prep. So once you're done with that, next thing you want to do is use paint, silver. Silver, or in this case I have platinum. This is just a lighter shade from any acrylic paint. I have some here. Get some paper towel, and you gotta find your oldest brush. The more beat up it is, the better. So this is kind of really worn out, and this is what we call dry brushing. And actually dry brushing is really easy, and you don't need to have a steady hand. Actually, the more sloppy your hand is, the better. I'm being sarcastic here, but anyways, so what do we do? First, you dab a little bit of paint on the silver. It's dry brushing because you want to take out that dry paint. You want it, so pretty much I'm trying to remove as much paint as I can. It might seem like it's a waste, but it's part of the effect, and I'll just demonstrate. So now what you want to do is, you're not going to be brushing it evenly, you're going to be dabbing like that, and less is more. So we're just going to work our way. So I'm getting a bit more paint. Again, don't forget to dab it on the paper towel first before you start hitting the base. So I'm just going to keep going like that. And you can always add a little bit more. Yeah, I think I add a little bit too much, but you kind of spread it apart. And you know, I'm just dabbing all the way. Very easy. You actually can do this with any surface. So just have a black base. Actually, I tried it with instead of using gloss black, you can also use matte black, and actually has a different effect. It's kind of like more of a stony effect. And you can use any other paints. It doesn't have to be metallic. This is silver. You can use other paints, but again, you need to have that contrast. Actually, you can go either way. You can have a light background and something darker. But I think for me it works really well to have something a darker base than using something lighter on top. Oh, I add a little bit too much. So if you have a little bit too much, what you want to do is kind of spread it apart. Made a mistake there. That's alright. Again, less is more. And you can always go back and use black to fix that. Actually, let me demonstrate that real quick. And ideally, you don't want to do this. I wouldn't recommend reverse. Again, just be careful to begin with. But again, with a brush, try as much as you can, and you know, just dab away. And what I'm trying to do is I add a little bit too much silver over there. And you want to remove as much paint as you can, and just keep dabbing. This actually works with sponge. If you have a sponge, you can do the same thing. But sponge is a little harder to use because you have a wider area. So I'm just repainting this with black again. So I might have to add silver. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and we'll see the final product. And that's pretty much it. I really like how it turns out. But you know, it doesn't stop there. You don't have to use silver. Again, you can use any color. So now, since I have Dead Master, why don't we try metallic green? So again, got your brush. I'm using this metallic green right here by DecoArt. I think it's crystal green. It's pretty much metallic green. So again, I'm gonna grab a little bit of green paint, dab it, and just gonna dab away. There's really not much into this. But the key is, again, less is more. Because you want to have, you don't want to have too much paint going on. You want to have the bristles of the brush creating the effect. And depending on what brush you use, so you mainly want to experiment. You can even dry brush on just a regular piece of paper, just paint it black, and pretty much just give it a try. We have to hold it a bit more. There we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and show the finished product. Alright, so I finished painting the green one, and this one really works well for Dead Master. Having the green, just need to draw her symbol. Was it a skull? And that works really well. I have this one. I could draw strength insignia on this one too. And pretty much, I think red for black gold, so and yellow for Chariot if they ever make one. So that's gonna be a pretty cool, interesting design wise. Or even for let's see, Insane Blackrock Shooter can go with purple. Again, it works with any other Figma. If you want to have this design, again, this is using a dry brushing. Well, more like a heavy dry brushing, because dry brushing is used for weathering also, but you gotta go really light. But this one I went a little bit more. Again, it really works well if you use an older brush, and less is more. Yep, it's a really cool effect and quite easy to do. So there you have it, just my quick demonstration. I hope you guys like it. So until then, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.